got it going for now, alright? Gotta do some crazy things on this channel. Can't always go the standard straightforward way, can you? Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to another episode on the Transport Fever 2 campaign with me, Spacefish. And welcome back to Germany once more. We've got a big goal remaining. I kind of have the feeling that it may be our last one on the list, but we do have to earn 200 million bucks with the Intercity Express, and we have to earn 20 million with road vehicles. As you can see, the first objective is going quite well. I mean, we really are not struggling to make a lot of money from our Intercity Expresses, but 20 million with road vehicles is actually quite a lot. So what we are probably going to continue doing in this episode then is setting up more and more road connections all over the map to ensure that we can get this out of the way as quickly as possible, and then hopefully soon move on to the next campaign mission after this. But just quickly before we get started on all of that then, if you're new around this channel, if you happen to enjoy this episode, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below. That would mean the absolute world to me. We're currently trying to hit 1k subscribers by the end of the year, and there's still a good bit to go, so every single one would help out a ton. And thanks so much if you did that. With that out of the way though, let's get right into that. So, well, first things first, we've got some requirements met here on a bonus task, so we can just get rid of that right away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to instantly get this to triple speed so we accumulate money while setting up all the other stuff. You can see, for example, we do have a road connection between these two villages going right here. For example, also, though, we're still missing a proper road connection between Ulm and Gröbingen, so we're going to get going on that right away. Going to the country roads, going to curved roads, and getting a quick connection going. We should have a road depot right there, so that is not the biggest issue in the world. And then, through a click, hopefully, there we go, we can connect some of these road depots. We're going to pick the central one out here, where the, well, main hub is, I would suppose, or where the train station is at least. I think we said the last time we're not even going to give these things names, just based on, wait, we accidentally clicked the train station, that's an issue. Just based on the fact that we want to get these all going as quickly as possible, and, I mean, honestly, that's, that would be an insane amount of time to get all these things named. So, got that set up. Let's go and buy some vehicles. We are going to go and get this one. Fastest one, highest capacity. Easy choice, I guess. We're going to make it, I think 2 buses is totally fine, to be fair, given the amount of people. We're probably only going to be traveling between these small villages, and then that can get going. Now, an interesting one may be Frankfurt up here, because of course it's one of the biggest cities out there. We do have a public transportation network going, and there's like these smaller little cities around, like Bad Orb and Fulda, that we could probably rather quickly just get hopefully a good ton of passengers out to. So we're going to go and connect these all up right there. Not even going to care about monies and bridges and all, unless the friggin' road won't connect. Why? There we go. And yeah, I'm going to get some lines going right there, I suppose. We could probably also get one going between these two. Why these curves have to be annoying like that, I don't know. Gotta make it more like that, as to not trigger my OCD, I suppose. So, what we will require is going to be a bunch of bus tram stops. So, one out there for that little city. I think one should more or less be sufficient for this one too. So we're going to keep it at that. Make things nice easy, because honestly, I mean, there's more cities to connect, so we're just going to continue with those instead. So, in that case then, we're going to get one line going from Frankfurt to Bad Orb. We are going to get another one going from Frankfurt to Fulda. Not that Fulda part, but the actual bus station. The hitboxes for these bus stations are always kind of annoying, I have to say. But there it is, out of the way, and I guess we will need a third one not from here, but from there, then it works. I'm really not sure why. Sometimes I can click these signs, sometimes I can't. But there's number 3. That's all taken care of. We will have to buy some buses. I think for the connections from Frankfurt, we're probably just going to do 3 apiece, and then for the connections between the small villages, we are only going to do 2. So something a little like that. And then we've got line 12 going right there. The buses can just drive over there. We're not even going to bother getting some new road depots going. But you can already see the effects of our works. Well, I would say the road with... no, not the road. The rate with which we are earning money from road vehicles is most certainly increasing a good bit. So that should hopefully be done soon as well. And we've got Fulda out here. Grabenfeld, which... Grabenfeld isn't even connected to anything, but we also have Würzburg, so I think that may be the one that we connect first, just given the pretty big size of the city. So let's get some streets going. May as well do both at the same time, I suppose. And well, circumventing the train line. Get all that connected beautifully. And we do have a road depot right there, so the only thing once more that we are going to need is a bus stop right there. I'm not going to need one in Fulda. There's a lot of people waiting there, to be honest, so that's a good sign, I would say. Hopefully that's going to work nicely in terms of revenue for us. We are then going to go get some lines going, of course, starting out here, going there. I'm thinking we will probably get another one going like this, just all the way through. Then we're going to have an intermediate one, you know, just spam as many lines as you can, basically. And hopefully it is going to earn us all the money in the world as quickly as possible. So, that all out of the way, we are going to buy some vehicles once more. Same principle as in Frankfurt, I think. We're kind of running low on money, I have to say, so hopefully we will be able to sustain the rate at which we are currently going with this. You can see that we're done with the Intercity Express stuff, so technically I guess we could sell them. Practically, I think we're going to avoid that just in case, you know, that there's going to be future missions, that this is not going to be the last one. It kind of feels like the last one, especially given the duration you need for all this. But we'll see, you know. Don't want to overdo things just yet, I suppose. So Nuremberg right here, we have connected to Ruhr already, it seems, and we do have a connection going through, which is beautiful. We have got grading down there too, though, which is technically, you know, connected through with a regional train. So I think the only connection that we're going to go do is to that city, and we're just going to ignore the one down there at the bottom. But we're going to do that right there, and we are going to make sure to get a tram stop, or a bus stop rather, going right in front of that passenger station, which should hopefully mean that we get passengers both from Ingolstadt as well as grading that are trying to go up to Nuremberg. So with that said then, going to start a quick line right here at the central passenger station, and we are not going to bring that out to there but to there instead. Then oh, well, that's not a road depot. We will go to a road depot right here, it's fine, and just buy another 3 of these buses, and we will get those onto line number 16. We've got 16 lines going now, with buses just going back and forth between cities. Quite mad, in my opinion. But, you know, if it works, it works. So, that's Nuremberg then. Kind of tempted to go look for some bigger cities that are not connected by road to all the things yet. I mean, Stuttgart technically isn't, but we also do have a lot of regional trains going back and forth there. Then again, I mean, Mannheim is kind of the same deal. I do remember that we wanted to attach that to Sinsheim last episode. We didn't end up finishing that. I don't know. I mean, we've got a lot of road connections going at this point. The rate at which we're going, I would say, is quite decent. So, let's just do that. I'm going to place a quick cut here, and I'll be back with you once we're close to finishing off that goal right there. Alright, everyone. So, back we are, and as you can see, we're getting a lot closer to this 20 million mark now. Frankfurt also is sprawling quite a lot. You can see the skyscrapers falling up in the city landscape. Absolutely beautiful. But with that said, then let's see. As I kind of felt, we're done with this campaign mission, so that's beautiful.
The cash flow is coming along nicely, and the signs from the market are by all means positive. The company is ready to go public.
Okay, so that is out of the way then. We've taken care of the German leg in the campaign. Let's move on to the next one. I'll see you in the campaign mission preview then. Okay, so here we are back in the campaign menu then, and it is time to go on towards oil sands, which is the second last mission in the campaign. So let's go and check it out.
Canada at the start of the new millennium. The sleepy province of Alberta sees its chance. The crude oil shortage is making it lucrative to mine tar sands for oil. In the wild western forests, corporate groups prepare themselves for tomorrow's business. In their wake, all the hangers-on are coming, who sought their fortunes elsewhere in vain, and now hope to strike it rich. A modern gold rush.
Alright, so that is that then. Canada, 1998, and I do have to say, I am quite intrigued by that little beauty right there. I hope that we get to buy one of these. Let's find out though. I'm gonna go click that start button, and I'll see you all on the other end of this very loading screen then. Alright, so here we are. Apparently, this time, the mission description doesn't start right away. But beautiful Canada then, kind of skipping half the word right there. Let's go and check out what our first mission ought to be.
One of the largest deposits of oil on the entire planet lies dormant beneath Alberta's coniferous forests. The resource is stored in the ground as a sticky mixture of tar and sand called bitumen. It has to be extracted first via strip mining and then processed into synthetic crude oil. Until recently, this was much too expensive. But dwindling oil reserves worldwide and rising prices are suddenly making the process profitable. Your company is going to invest in the future of energy here, and in the future of countless people. Deliver the necessary equipment and get everything ready to mine the tar sands for oil.
Alright, so there we go. That is going to be our tasks then. Starting out with delivering some machines and clearing trees to prepare the pits for oil sand extraction. So clearing the trees should be quite easily doable. We're going to do that in a second. First things first, we're going to set up the machine delivery process. I suppose all of these we can basically deliver machines to. Ooh, there's the fancy trucks right there. Doesn't seem that we're owning those just yet. They're on the map, but they're not mine. I want them to be mine, though. We will need to deliver machines, which apparently we get from over there. So, do we do this the easy or the hard way? I mean, you know, next level easy would be just getting an airport going. Intermediate would be a train line, and hard would be, well, not hard, but very lengthy would be getting, like, trucks to drive all the way along there. How much is an airport? I'm honestly considering to just do that. Let's do it. For science. Let's just call it that. Or laziness. We will do this, and, is this in any way, shape, or form close enough to, yeah, it is. Close enough to deliver to one of the places. Not to all of them, unfortunately. Maybe if I place it here, that would be 2. Instantly taken care of. Would it? May we attach prohibited area? You are absolutely out of your mind. Absolutely out of your mind, are you? What do you mean prohibited area? I want to build a freaking airport here now. No. Okay, that's great. That's good. That's beautiful. I guess our plans... Wait. How do I deliver machines? Can I just deliver it straight to... I guess, right? No. So, how do we do that? And why do these trucks have colors associated with them? This is confusing. This is quite confusing, because, I mean, the question is, how in the world do I deliver machines to a place when I'm not allowed to build a delivery spot anywhere? Maybe, no, this is all prohibited. All prohibited right there. Can I build a street at least? Nope. How are we supposed to do that? Oh, we can build right there. Okay. Can I build an airport right there? You know, you're asking for a friend and all. Prohibited, prohibited, not prohibited. I mean, technically, if we get like a connection building on the other end of this airport going, you know. Or we just do like that. Done. All done. I'm sure that we're going to need to connect something to the street eventually. It's going to come back to absolutely annoy the heck out of us, but we've got it going for now, alright? Gotta do some crazy things on this channel. Can't always go the standard straightforward way, can you? Okay, we're gonna go and buy this very thing, because it's the only thing that we can buy, and it can deliver the stuff that we need. So you're gonna go deliver on line 1. We're gonna go to fast forward stuff. I don't quite know. I mean, we can technically deliver a lot. I'm just not sure how much we can actually consume. We can consume a bunch. So we're going to just buy like 2 more. Make sure that this gets done quite nice and fast. And then we're going to go and turn our attention to taking care of the trees. Rip trees. Second campaign mission where we have to absolutely murder trees. I'm very sure that Greenpeace will absolutely love us for this one. That is all out of the way, though. Now we've only got 875 trees to uproot. Oh, jeez, that's a lot. All these need to go. Goodbye. That leaves us 421. That leaves us still with 421, so I deleted some unnecessarily, I guess. And then we're going to make some nice and beautiful space right there, too. Now there's one left. What do you mean, 1 tree? I'm just necessarily uprooting everything. Oh, there we go. Okay, it was somewhere there, I guess. So, that is that out of the way now. The only thing that we will need is to deliver some machines. And, delivering machines we are indeed already. 3 right here. No machines at all right there. 8 right there. I suppose we're unfortunately going to have to wait for the second run then. I'm going to do that on my own. I'll see you when the machines are flying back in with the additional ones. Alright, so back we are, a bit early, because I wanted to show you something. I suppose delivering via airplane in the very end was not the brightest of ideas, given that these things literally take off, do a 360-degree loop off the airport, before they then go to land and deliver. So, kind of a bit of a lengthy process, I have to say, and I'm not sure if that's maybe also a bit due to the pathing in the game for the airplanes, but well, that is what it is, I guess. The last bit of machines is going to flock in right here now. And it's literally just going to have to get consumed by the pit, more or less, which will happen in no time. And then we will hopefully be able to continue with this stuff. Overall, still losing a good bunch of money. Absolutely beautiful, which, you know, especially is probably very much aided due to our circling airplanes. But, let's hope that we don't run out of money due to that. That's done though, finally.
Makes it to the global market.
Okay, so deliver the oil produced in the refinery to any consumer. We've got the oil refinery right here. Fort McMurray would already be a consumer. We could also deliver to a chemical plant or to stuff down there, you know, making some good old bread from oil. Tasty bread. I guess the quickest way would be to just deliver with tankers. And I think we're going to do that for now. Maybe we'll have to get like some trains and stuff going in the future too. Just to make sure that we maintain some level of profitability. Because evidently we don't have any level of profitability with the thingamajigs currently. With the airplanes. So, you know. Got to watch our finances a bit too. We're not like in Germany just getting 100 mil a month from the taxpayers. Or a year at least. So, got to watch out for that a bit. But we'll get that going. We'll get a new line going. I think, honestly, in campaign missions, we're just going to refrain from naming those all the time. Hopefully, with the short periods that we spend on these campaign missions, we should mostly be able to tell what line does what, at least visually. So we're going to stick to that for the time being and hope that it doesn't come back to absolutely mess us up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the Cascadia tank truck. I'm not sure how much do we have in terms of production, or, well, you know, it's actually quite a bit. We're going to take 2 for now. We're going to just see how well we do, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I don't like... Wait, pause just before we get going. The one thing that I don't like is we're going to full load for a start before we get going on delivering stuff. I don't want to, like, let them drive back and forth for, like, a few units. And, you know, we should have the production going. Now, the question is kind of... how much do they need? 138 units only, I suppose. Yeah, we're already way over kind of need there. So what we're going to do is we're going to sell one of these again. Going to make sure we've got some level of profitability, right? So we've got to get oil delivered. I mean, there should be a good bit of oil in there now. So you're going to get this back to load if available, just so that thing gets going. We get the mission out of the way and we can move on, but... overall, you know, this should now hopefully be somewhat profitable. Looking at this, we've got a rate of 172, we've got a demand of like 130 something, I think. 138, so we're fulfilling the demand and not over-fulfilling too crazily either. So hopefully, that one should turn out to be profitable at the very least.
After the Athabasca tar sands were discovered, the community of Fort McMurray has experienced an unprecedented boom. The oil industry is constantly creating new jobs, and as a result, provides a livelihood for many, many families. The jobs are well paid and in great demand. People from all over Canada make their way here to settle down.
Beautiful.
Your company is offering a unique service to go easy on staff and their cars. The people are brought to their shift by bus.
Alright, so, worker transport now. Quite easy and straightforward too, I suppose. The only thing I need to watch out for is where I place a tram stop, just in case, you know, we want to get any railway lines going there in the future, so that goes right there, and we will have to find some residential areas, which I suppose is going to be this one and that one, to transport people from, and then we're going to go 1 and a 2 and a 3. Beautiful, that's all connected, and we'll go and get a bus going. Now, 30 workers to transport, honestly, we will probably not need like a crazy army of buses. I think we're just going to check out this fancy green modern one. Get that on the line. And that should probably suffice for the amount of workers we need to transport anyways. Had a little accident right there, and it's not as modern as I thought it was going to be, but, you know, there's a beautiful little green bus for you. So, that thing can now go back and forth, I think, honestly, looking at how little people are waiting here. I kind of have a feeling that's going to take a tad bit of time before we actually have the amount of workers going that we want. Also kind of confused why there's that little people waiting in comparison right there. But, you know, people are accumulating. We do have way more people accumulating than I thought in the first place. Now it's kind of spiking, so we'll go and get a second bus, and hopefully that's then going to fix that. And, well, we're going to see. One way or another, though, I'm going to end this very episode off right here. We'll get back in the next episode, hopefully then with all the workers already transported, so I'll try and make sure to get the workers transported ahead of time for you all in the next episode, and then we're going to continue on the upcoming missions and hopefully have some more fun with this campaign mission. For today though, this has been it. I hope you all enjoyed the episode as usual. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button right down below. That does always help out the channel a ton. And if you're new around here and haven't done so just yet, also please consider subscribing right down below, as well as hitting that bell icon in order to stay up to date on all the future upcoming episodes. But with all that out of the way, as usual everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I will catch you in the next episode very, very soon. Ciao.